Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Hopefully everybody is having a fantastic day, but in today's video we are going to be talking about the recent patch to Red Dead Online. Now this update actually came out this morning at some point, and I just kind of want to go over a few things that it addresses. And quite honestly, it's maybe not even really a patch, it's more of a rollback. But anyway, if you guys are enjoying these types of videos, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, a like definitely goes a long way here on the channel. It shows your support of these types of videos. It tells me that you want me to continue making these types of videos. And honestly, it just really helps me grow here on YouTube. So definitely take that 2 seconds and like and subscribe down below. Alright, so title update. Title update 1.21 was an issue in addressing connection problems, low animal spawns, and others. So obviously a lot of people have been asking the question, why are there so many problems with Red Dead Online? There's been probably a number of YouTubers that have created videos talking about Red Dead Online being pretty much unplayable or being broken. So that's what this question is. That's what this answer to this question is supposed to be addressing. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about, quote unquote, their answer. So an update to Red Dead Online intended to provide security improvements and address connection errors unintentionally introduced a range of issues, including connection problems. So they're trying to address connection errors, and it still is having connection errors. Well, at least I'm glad Rockstar finally admitted that it's their problem and not everybody else's problem. For once. Gosh, I'm kind of just like in shock and awe right now here, because I can't believe Rockstar finally admitted it. It's their problem. Wow. So that they're gonna issues including connection problems, low animal spawn counts, difficulty pitching camps, entering moonshine shacks, as well as many other things on PS4 and Xbox One. So it's not even an update. It actually says we have reverted back to the previous version on those platforms. These initially launched on July the 28th. Now this is actually really interesting to me, and I kind of want to just go over a few different issues talking about the things that they supposedly were trying to fix. Now, obviously, the security improvements, I'm guessing it'd be, modders, hackers, glitchers, things like that. I'm guessing that's what it's trying to address, which that's fine. There's no problem with that, but you would think that before they release some kind of update, that they would be testing it to make sure that it's actually compatible, or making sure that it literally has no problems. But basically, when they were trying to do the security thing, ultimately, nobody could get online. I mean, that did fix their security problem, because nobody could play. I mean, if that was their ultimate goal, then I guess they succeeded at that. So 2 thumbs up Rockstar for ultimately failing at that one. Now, obviously, we kind of briefly talked about addressing the connection errors. Now, I tried logging into Red Dead Online before making this video, and I really wanted to see if I was going to get disconnected, and because the fact that they say it's an update, but they reverted back to a previous title update. So for me, that goes, okay, now the Xbox users are going to have major problems with connectivity again, where they were getting disconnected. I mean, I was able to log in for the last few days since the actual last update. That caused the game to be 100% broken and still do things, which is crazy. But if you look at the update previous to that, I could barely stay logged in for 5 minutes, if that. It was like I would log in, I would call my horse, and then I was booted, or I would not even actually get loaded into the game, and it was telling me that I was already disconnected from Red Dead Online. So is that still going to be a problem, or have I just gotten lucky with the couple that I happened to join today? So I guess we'll find out. The other thing that I did notice specifically on the Xbox is I did spend just a little bit of time looking for a couple of the legendary animals to see if the spawn rates have improved for those. Fortunately, the areas that I went to I didn't find anything. I went to both of the gator locations. I went to the wild boar. I went up a little bit to the wild beaver. I actually went to Owangila and tried to get the beaver up there. And a few different places that I went to, I didn't get anything at all to spawn. So I still think that there's some major issues with the legendary animal spawnings on Xbox. I know that a few people that play on PS4 have had no issues with finding legendary animals now, but I know that since this update at all, there's been hardly any legendary animals found on the Xbox version. So why there's still so many problems with that, I guess I'm not really sure. Hopefully they will address it, but they do say specifically at the end of their article that they will continue to work on eliminating any remaining issues and through future updates. So we'll just have to see if that's something that they actually keep their word on, or if it's really just Rockstar's way of kind of brushing it under the rug, because that's what they ultimately really like to do here with all their games. If there's a problem, they're like, we'll deal with it like a year from now. That sounds good, right? I think everybody will be happy about that. Now, ultimately, with the pitching of camps on the Xbox, at least for me personally, I was able to pitch my camp every single day. I didn't have any issues with any of the camps. I'd never actually tried to enter the Moonshine Shack over the last couple of days doing the daily challenges, so I've really had no reason to go there for literally anything. So I can't say if that was working for me or not, but I do know that the camps were being pitched for me because I was able to go there and eat the camp stews, and I was able to go there and interact with Crips, and I had absolutely no problems with any of that. So if you guys had problems with it, obviously I'll apologize, but I was having literally no issues with that specific reasoning. Now, obviously, there's a lot of other things that probably were happening on the back end that we either didn't experience as players or we just didn't know about, because it does say and many other issues. So we'll just have to see what happens. But ultimately, I'm really afraid that Red Dead Online, especially on the Xbox, has reverted back to a state where it was still unplayable, because the Xbox One version was unacceptable. Like I was mentioning, no legendary spawns, couldn't stay connected, and that's still not playable. So the PS4 players for 3 days got to experience what it was like for the Xbox users for the last few weeks. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, that really is everything that I have to go over today. So hopefully everything is at least playable for the future. Hopefully nobody experiences too many disconnection issues. But if you do, just keep reporting those to Rockstar like a bandit, because honestly, well, not like a bandit, but just keep reporting them as much as possibly can, because ultimately it will piss them off and they'll have to actually do something about it like they did with this one. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming.